Hey man, mic check, mic check, mic check. One of Masters podcast just made of course. Look, I like this thing. I ain't gonna lie, the sound is I don't know. I think I'm getting the hang of it. But first and foremost, I want to thank all the supporters, all listeners. I'm back. Another Thinking Out Loud. Once again, major support last week. So shout out to all y'all for all the support. I put out some Thinking Out Louds. I put out the Side Juice episode. I just put out the the Black Elmo episode. Videographer out of Augusta, dope, amazing individual. Side, dope, amazing individual. Two phenomenal, I think, artsy two episodes talking about arts, the culture. I thought they had a lot of good points, a lot of good topics we touched on regarding those two. So thank y'all for supporting those two podcasts. Amazing. I got some more in the works. I did an interview with Newbie Vet last week. It dropped on Sunday. I've been showing major support from that. I got a lot of feedback from that. I be posting a lot of the feedback I'm getting from that. The interview went well, man. So dope interview, dope person, dope brand. They do great work over there. I got a little tour and stuff, signed the board and everything. So that was dope. But yeah, man, we on the road to 50, man. This is Thinking Out Loud. This is going to be 48, I believe. This is 48. This is 48. We almost at 50, man. 50 Thinking Out Loud, man. 50 pieces. 50 think pieces. 50 journal diaries, entries. 50 diary entries. 50 journal entries. I still can't talk. Yeah, man, it's been a good road, man. Road to 50. I'm liking that. Today, I wasn't going. I wasn't sure. Like now, I'm at the getting to 50. I don't know what's a good thing out loud, what's not a good thing out loud. I think I'm second guessing things, and I don't know. But man, I came across some news, man, and something told me to set up and do an episode, man. Something said set up, man. Get your microphone. You know what I'm saying? Get your light, get your camera. Go sit in the garage, sit down for a little bit, and talk to the people, man. Y'all remember for the past decade or so, memes been around for a little minute. Y'all remember this narrative being spun, if that's a word. If it's not, we're going to add it today. Y'all remember this narrative of, Master P is the CEO, or Master P is the hustler, Master P is the businessman, Master P is who y'all think Jay-Z is. Remember that? I remember it. I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I have zero hatred or anything for Master P. Am I a major fan? No. Am I a fan musically? No. Is he a mogul? Yes. Did he transcend business in the music business for Black people? Yes. Can I take anything away from him in a business standpoint? To my knowledge, no, I cannot do that. So I got major respect for that man. Okay, major respect for him on the business side of things, and just what I hear and the business deals that he spoke about and some of the moves he made in the mid early '90s to plant his feet in his business. But it stops there for me, just for me. And I'm not hit. It's not a Master P diss track or nothing like that. However, I think when the idea of Master P is who you think Jay-Z is, was being spun around, whatever, being tossed around, being talked about, all these think pieces and all that type of stuff. It came with a lot of salt for Jay-Z. Like it was like, hey, he don't do this and he don't do this, and this person said this and this person said that. There was a lot of hatred for that man. A lot of oh, well, he this person's boyfriend, or if it wasn't for this, he wouldn't have this, or he did Dame Dash this way, or he did the Rockefeller people this way, or a lot of stuff that people didn't know anything about, for one. But a lot of bashing, a lot of negative connotations to come along with Jay-Z. If he was a shiesty, if he was one paying people, old people, cross people over, did people dirty, type of thing, right? So when this news came across my desk, which I'm not gonna get into family business per se, so my take on this isn't anything to do with his son Romeo per se. I'm not reading the posts. I'm not going deep into the issues they have, but it's out there now, and this is a person actually saying this. A person is actually talking about, hey, this person directly affected me because he did X, Y, Z. All right. A lot of takes people have on Jay Z are always based off hearsay. Well, I heard. Well, I heard. Well, why this or questioning things, right? But you never really have a person out just coming out and say, hey, he ain't because he did this. This is why I don't like him. This is why I don't quit him. This is why they always talk around it. It's always hearsay. It's always, man, I ain't up here to answer them kind of questions. It's always stuff like that, right? And that's how people get this ideology that Jay-Z's he's not the businessman he say he is, or he's not this. I don't know. I don't like I said, I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't know that man. I don't know. He might not be. He might be. I don't know. Master P and Hov could be the same person. I don't know. But the narrative was spinned, was tossed around as if Master P was just this holier than thou mogul. And we think whatever we think Jay-Z is really Master P, and Jay-Z's not that. But they both can be that. I don't know. I'm not here to make that kind of call. But I posted that this morning, and I asked people if they remember that. And first and foremost, before I start anywhere, I want to preach Jaquad Jones. I want to tell my man, I need a response from you on this particular topic regarding Master P. Not Master P versus Romeo, but the whole narrative of Master P is who you think Jay-Z is. I need to know what you meant every time you shared that post or alluded to that statement, and I want to know in podcast form if possible. If you will, young sir, please. Reason being, you like to speak, you talk, I'm assuming you have, documents or statements or analyzations, I know you like to analyze things and similes and like or as and things of that nature. I know you got a lot of that to back up that, those years and years of posting and throwing it out there. You a twice a year dude, about 2 times, maybe once a quarter, maybe 4 times a year, you probably throw that out there. So I want to know, like, what was it that made you feel that way? Now, I've never felt that way, and I don't feel differently now. Honestly, I feel like, I like Hov because I know a lot of his deals. And yes, I'm from New York, so of course you got some things in common in a sense of just the think pieces and think the ways you think and things you may have been through, gone through. Musically, I think he's just, of course, musically, I'm not comparing him to Master P at all. Musically, there's no comparison at all. Like, I don't care what you say. Man, I'm be honest with you, right? My Master P take musically, and it's just me. I'm not, like I said, I'm not dissing him. I have no ill will towards Master P. He's phenomenal in business based on what I hear and what has been said he's done, right? In the 90s. However, musically, it's a no for me. Always have been a no for me. And I'm not here to diss him. Like, if you like his music, cool. Music is all subjective. I've never cared about I got the hookup, holla if you hear me. It wasn't a thing. People were singing, I got the hookup, holla if you hear me. I got the hookup. This was me. This was 7-year-old me. I was making the little mama pose from the stage when she came on the stage with Jay-Z, right? I was making that pose. I didn't care about that. Like, that music wasn't it for me. I did like, now Silk the Shocker did have a song with Trina called That's Cool. I thought that was dope. Something. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, that was cool. I like that song. But other than that, I never cared for Master P or any of, I like Mystical, I ain't gonna lie, but any of that music. But I'm not from the South, so I never downed it. I never said it was trash. Never gonna trash it. I just didn't care for it. You know what I'm saying? When people scream, I got the hookup, I didn't have the hookup. I was just chilling. I was just sitting down and ready for the song to be over with to the next song. But I think people, and I'm not trying to make it where it's all Southern people, but I think people in the South, because of the dynamic of music and how things were so lopsided back then, where it was like, if it was New York, it was everything. If it was the South, you had to fight to get heard or get this. And I get that, don't get me wrong. But I think they give Master P, now that I'm thinking about it, I could see it. I could see why people from the South feel the way they feel about Master P. I still need that piece. It's not, you have the hook. But I can see how people feel the way they feel about Master P. When I think about locally, how we just had this conversation, shout out to Reggie Middleton. See, it's always blame Reggie. It's always it go back to blame Reggie and Slim. I don't know what's going to do with this, but somewhere, somehow, he fucking up somewhere. It's like I understood what Reggie meant in a sense, right? With the whole entrepreneur and I got it from nothing, and I got it this way, you got it that way. I get that. So when people praise Master P, I can understand why you may give him a little more praise than Hov because of the fact that Master P was able to do what he did musically in the music business, musically, all business wise. He was able to do what he did with in addition to the South not being a top tier place for music at the time. Not saying they didn't make good music, but I'm just saying the South wasn't winning like they're winning now. So I can see that. Whereas Jay-Z, he did what he did, and you can't take nothing from him, but New York was winning. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was a up north music feel. Everything up north was just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was easy, not easier, but they had more access to a lot of the things that the South didn't have access to. But Master P went ahead and got that access, being from the South, not being so that much musically inclined. This is my opinion, mind you. So I can see that. It don't get him off the hook though. I need to know it. I need y'all to revisit that whole, Master P is what we think Jay-Z is. Because what do you think Jay-Z is, for one? And why is Master P that and Hov not? I would need to know that. Granted, to get into the situation, I can't say Romeo is wrong or right. I don't know. I didn't read the whole post, to be honest with you. I just seen a few things. But the things I saw, like I said, I feel like everything is telling. Everything's perspective. So his perspective is his perspective, right? I'm not going to say it's ain't wrong or right or wrong, whatever. I heard Master P did a video. I didn't watch. Like I said, I'm not that person. When I don't care for an artist or a person or entity musically, whatever, I don't go check for them. Which is y'all a lot of y'all problem. I don't go check for them. You know what I'm saying? Pause real quick on that. Make sure you go check out my Newbie Vet interview with JP, Jazz Paul, CTC United. It's on Newbie Vet TV on YouTube. Go check that out. If you rock with me, go check it out. If you don't rock with me, you ain't got to watch it. You ain't got to check it out. You ain't got to listen to it. You don't have to tell me how you think about it. If you don't like me or you don't rock with me, don't watch it. And I say that to say, this whole debacle, I don't know much about it. I just know I had that thought when I saw that post that Romeo posted. I had that thought like, damn, Master P isn't what we think he is, huh? Because why would you do that to your kids? But I heard Master P with a video out. I don't know much about the video because, like I said, when I hear Master P, I don't just run to that news. Like, he's not that for me. He's not the person where Master P did a deal with the chips. I don't care. I never ate them chips before. I don't have no intentions on eating those chips. I like the chips I like. If Hov had them chips, I wouldn't eat them chips. I never had a pair of S dots. I don't care. Like, I'm not that emotionally attached to artists to where I'm blinded by things because I like them. I'm not. It's not me. I don't care. And that part is essential in this conversation because I feel like that's the issue. I think people naturally don't like Jay-Z from the South. They naturally don't like Jay-Z because of his praise, because people think he's the best rapper, and then people from the South feel like, no, these people from the South the best rapper. You got 8-Ball MJG, you got Bun B, you got Pimp C, you got this, you got that, you got Ghetto Boy, you got Scarface, you got Outkast, you got Andre 3000, you got Big Boy, you got Goody Mob, and all that is fine. Because those are all phenomenal and immensely talented people. They ain't Hov. I'm gonna just tell you right now. I don't care what you say. They ain't Hov, nigga. They ain't Hov. And I'm okay with taking any kind of backlash from that because, like I said, Hov music gonna speak for itself, and it always has been, it always will. But yeah, I want y'all to visit that, man. I ain't here to, like I said, it's not bashing Master P. You can't take nothing from him, what he did business-wise and how he changed the game musically. Because I feel like, too, it's possible that Hov took a lot of pointers from Master P. I don't know their background, but it's possible that Master P opened the door for people like Hov. You know what I'm saying? It's possible. It's very possible. I like the story of Master P, him pretty much all but saying I went gold out the trunk, or I sold this amount of CDs out the trunk of my car, city to city, state to state. That's hustling. I love that. That is hustling. I love that mentality. I love that story because it makes people think that we can do it as well. It's inspiring. It's touching. I never take nothing from him on a business standpoint, from his business standpoints, of course, like that. But He got to speak to the Romeo thing. I don't know. And I don't know the situation that I don't get into family feuds. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole line. Nobody wins in family feuds. Which is why nobody winning right now. But visit that topic, man. Visit that topic. The whole, Master P is what you thought Hove was. Because Master P looking like Master P the shit right now. To be honest with y'all. I'm not saying he is. He's looking like that, I do hope out of that situation, in all seriousness, I do hope that I'm never in that situation where my flesh and blood, somebody I raised, somebody that has my DNA, family for that reason, ever feel like they have to go on social media to get through to me. And I also never want my child to ever feel like whatever business practices I may or may have, that I chose business over them. I don't know if Romeo ever got paid for Lil Romeo. He said he didn't. He said Uncle C and Silk no. All right. He said it. He said Uncle C and Silk no. So y'all gotta ask Silk the Shock and Uncle C. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's a lot to speak to. That's a lot to speak to, man. That's a lot to speak to. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? A mogul, regardless. If that stuff is true, you know what I'm saying? It don't take nothing away from Master P what he did. It's just wrong they did that. But I also know in business, a lot of decisions gonna be looked at as wrong because we don't do business on an everyday basis. You all lie. You can make your own business decisions and be wrong. It's a shark infested world when you think about business. Everybody out for self. Everybody out for money. I can't speak to why, if that's true, why somebody would elect to not pay their kid. I got kids. I feel like if they got famous, I would put money away for them. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to spend some of that bread. I'm definitely going to spend some of that bread. But they're going to have their own cut to say, hey, this is what if my daughter tomorrow got famous off something she did, and we start to monetize that, I am definitely spending some of that bread. My mom is definitely spending some of that bread. Her grandmother is definitely spending some of that bread. Her mom, her sister, the family gonna eat, but she gonna get her cut too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know the situation with that, but I would definitely, do that for my kids. But I'm spending some of that bread. I'm sorry. Another thing I wanted to touch on, and I kind of understand now. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't get it for a long time. I thought that people was just. I really thought that the world was just making up something, like just kind of throwing it out there, throwing it in the ether, trying to make a point or something, right? And now I see that it's actually true. And I'm only gonna speak from a man point of view because women do it too. But I hate to be that person that. This is what I hate. Before I get into it, I hate this, right? I hate when if I post something that's for a certain gender and I say, women XYZ, I'm just sharing it. Women love the XYZ whole time, this, that, and third. I think I posted on the other day, I said, if everybody she invited, I think I posted, it said, if everybody she introduced you to is her brother, one of them hit, right? So I shared it. I didn't post, I just shared it. And I had people commenting saying like, men do the same. He might do it too. It ain't about that. We ain't talking about men right now, man. We talking about y'all. It's about the women. All right. I hate that. I hate it vice versa too. I hate when it's a post about men and men comment, women do it too. Y'all do it too. It ain't about them. It ain't about them. It ain't about them. It's about us. Hold it. We gotta hold them. We hold L's all the time. It ain't about them. It's about us. I say that to say, and I'm only speaking for the men, because I'm a man. This week, I've really seen that, and I don't know if it's the algorithm, because I don't always look at the time, but sometimes I do. Man, we kind of got to stop waking up bashing women, bro. I'm sorry. I got to say it, man. We got to stop waking up with, it's nothing wrong waking up with women on your mind, because I wake up all the time with a woman on my mind, right? You just can't be bashing them all the time. Like, you can't, there's no way you could wake up and always think, as a woman, ... We gotta stop telling women how to be women, man. Like, every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yo, we gotta stop, bro. we got We gotta stop for real. This is out of pocket, man. We gotta stop, man. It's getting tiring. And then don't get me wrong, it be some valid points, valid posts, valid comments. But I mean, it's always the same. It's like the usual suspects. It's the usual suspects, man. You know for a fact. When I see a post, I know for a fact I'm gonna see X, Y, and Z under that post. And I see a certain post being made. I could just say this. He posted it. It's three. It's gonna be three guys, and I know they done posted it. I'm speaking. It is three guys for real, but I'm speaking in layman's terms. You know, just like it's always the same people, man. Is it the same problem? Vice versa, probably so. But like I said, I'm talking to the guy. Cause I'm a guy. I can't really indulge in women business like that. And don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's some guys who don't. Some of them people that's in that arena I'm talking about don't always bash. Sometimes it's good feedback, right? But it's the Kevin Samuels effect. I don't know what it is. Just like everybody wants to have that viral post that shake the table post. I blame Reggie. It just always goes back to blaming Reggie, man. I don't know. I just blame him. I blame him and Slim. I have to blame them two guys, man. I blame them for this. People want to shake the table a lot with the words, with words they posting, with things they're saying. I'm honestly starting to believe that people don't even feel the way they be feeling in them posts. I think they just do it, wake up like, it's that time. I don't know. I think people might have an alarm clock throughout the day to say, hey, bash women. Bash women. Not even bash, but just like correct women. Tell them what they're doing wrong. Like at 12 in the morning, I'm gonna say, hey man, you know, I'm gonna start the day off light. You know what I'm saying? I might just give the woman a noogie in the head real quick. You know what I'm saying? About 12, I might push her. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 3 o'clock, I might slap her in the face with this post. About 7, 8, 9, I'm stomping the shit out of her with these posts. You know, it's like y'all gotta chill. We got to chill. We gotta chill, man. Yeah, I'm getting tired of it. But I like the conversations that be had from it sometimes when it's in a respectful way. And a lot of them are respectful conversations. Not every conversation is like degrading and just bashing. I'm using that word because it's easier to use. And I also need to expand my vocabulary, but I haven't had time to expand my vocabulary yet. So if you know another word for bash that I can use, just tell me and send it to me. I'll start using those words. But some of the conversations be good. It'd be dope to see. And it make for good conversations speaking wise, like on a microphone. So I like that because it gives me content. And I want to talk to some of them people or them guys that make these posts or that's in that arena I'm talking about. The whole, you know, let me tell women about themselves. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day on Facebook, on social media, on Twitter. But the real reason for that though, and shout out, people funny, man. I got some funny. What I want to call, I don't like to call people fans. I don't think I have fans. I think I have supporters and listeners, right? But I got some funny listeners, some funny supporters, and I had somebody tell me they was like, I'm a part of the He-Man Women Haters Club. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a part of that club at all, but I think because you share stuff and you post stuff, and I guess just your demeanor, some things you post about the gender, everybody start to get grouped into that, and that's why I'm saying I hate it because, you know, it's easy to get grouped into something when people that y'all are all cool. I might like the status, I might like this, like that, but now I'm grouped with that person or those people. I remember I did a podcast with Maine and Slim did a podcast with Brandon Cooks, and in that podcast, you know, you may think because you see Brandon Cooks, you see Slim, you see me, and we all pretty much cool. We talk to each other. We like each other's statuses, this and third. We might comment here back and forth. So if you think Brandon, and I'm not saying he is or not, but if you think Brandon Cooks is a woman basher or somebody who want to set the record straight for women or always posting about women, and you see a podcast with me, Slim, and Cooks, you grouping us together thinking it's all about this. And I had to tell you, like, yo, watch the whole thing. I'm not in that group. I won't speak for Slim. but I'm not in that group. But I even talked to Slim this morning. You know, we had the same kind of conversation. Like, yo, it's getting out of hand, man. Like all year, every day, all year. Come on, bro. I respect the consistency. I gotta respect consistency, but damn. It is some things to not be consistent in doing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Some things it's okay to not be consistent. It is every now and then. It's okay to not be consistent in some things, you know. If you're always late, don't be consistently late. You know, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's some things it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things that you need to be consistent in. But passionate women every day is, I don't know if that's one of them, bro. Look, man, make sure you go check out Newbie Vet TV, my interview on there. I think it was really, really good. I'm real proud of that interview. I think people get a little different side of me. Like I said, people say they like to see me on this side of the screen, but when I do Thinking Out Loud, it's still me kind of painting a picture, as opposed to somebody else painting a picture. Like that was his painting he wanted to do, and I just answered questions, and I didn't even guide the question in a certain way. Like even my media personality, I could have done that, but I didn't do. I kind of gave him full range, and he did a great job, man. So shout out to him once again. Go check the last episode out, the Black Elmo episode, the Side Juice episode. Go check those out, man. Those are great. The Job of the Great episode, go check that out. That was great too. Definitely dope. I've been putting out some dope content when it comes to arts. Karen Gordon, I know you're proud of me. I know you're proud of me. My last couple have been all arts, all about arts. All about arts. I rock with the sports, but you know, Karen Gordon be getting on me like, hey, look now, you know, I'm gonna put about 5 sports episodes now, you know, give the art some love. And I'm here for it, you know what I'm saying? Karen Gordon, put me in my place, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Karen Gordon, though. That's the plug. That's everything you need to know. You need to know anything about Augusta, it's Karen Gordon. She'll put you wherever you need to be put, she'll put you in that room, in front of that person, in the vicinity of that person, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you need something, or anything with Augusta, you gotta go through Karen Gordon if you're trying to get there in a quick, fast, and a hurry. I think that's all I got, man. Make sure y'all go like the page. I know don't do that. I don't know why I said like the page. If you like the page, you do. If you don't, you don't. It's whatever, you know. Keep working. Almost a new year. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all goals in order. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't have goals, that you can't be new year, new you. That new year resolution is shitty. Whatever you gotta do to be a better person, do that. You know what I'm saying? Quad, let's get to the bottom of this. I need that in about like a week time span, bro. Like in 2 weeks it's gonna be over with. So I need that like before Christmas. I need that response before Christmas. Get with Slim, get with somebody, get with me. We'll do a podcast if you need to. I don't care. Bring all your facts, your evidence, your files, your folders, you know what I'm saying? Bring all that type of stuff. And we gonna rock out. But that's all, man. Think Out Loud. I think this is 48. So that was it. One take. Oh, that's dope, man. And it's 10:40 a.m. It's 10:40 a.m. I gotta pick them girls up. All right, that's it. We out.